Hi. So I'm excited because I have a cover designer. Yay. I asked someone who on Instagram we've always liked each other's posts and maybe shared each other's things in our stories, but we never really had a full conversation. But I knew she was an artist, and so I wanted to reach out in the off chance she was available in August, and she is. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very thankful for Taya. I'm hoping it all works out and that I have a book cover for my novels, Home Sweet Home. So it is July 30th, 2024, which means yesterday, July 29th, 2024. We discussed and she agreed that she was interested in designing the cover for me. Um, I plan to send a contract to her by Saturday, plus like a rough sketch slash rough idea of what I picture for my cover in order for her to bring it to life. So I'm very excited. Um, it is within my budget, so I'm grateful for that. Thankful to God for allowing this opportunity to align. So, yay. You will hear back, but I'll be posting this vlog later once I officially have the cover, and things are done. But I'm excited that I'm moving in the right direction, even though it is last minute, and I recommend you do not do things how I did it. But it is true that I need to remember that I need to do what I'm capable of doing. I'm the writer for my novel. What am I? What am I trying to say? I'm the writer. I'm fine with learning marketing because I'm having fun with that still. But I am not a designer past maybe designing my bookmarks, my business card when I make that, and my website. I'm fine with still learning and making my website. So there are limits where I'm like, this is too much, this is distracting me, this is draining me, this is stressing me. And cover design was that. It was exciting at first. I can show you my rough draft in comparison, or my one idea, because also that idea, it still looks amateur. It still looks like I'm not an artist, and I'm not. I'm trying. I do want to be at least at a tiny decent level, but I'm not an artist at the end of the day. And so it's best for me to find an artist. And my brother also helped me think of this other idea for my cover so it could relate more to the story, and I like that. So with that, when he helped me switch the idea, stress just came on because I was like, I don't have, I could do a photo cover, I take the picture, but I don't have the specific things I need for my cover, and so I don't want to get the rights to someone else work because I don't want to pay that money. I am tight on a budget, and so therefore I was like, I just need to find a cover designer. Sometimes I do ask my brother, but he is way too busy these days, so I cannot ask him. So this was the best bet. I will keep you updated as things progress, but I am happy, I'm excited, I am thankful. Um, yes, yes, yes. So I just created a contract agreement. It took about almost an hour. I was using a contract I signed with someone else, plus using, if you go to Google Docs, there is kind of like a template of a contract agreement, independent contract agreement, plus just Googling examples of contract agreements in order to figure out how I wanted to word things and what I thought was best for this type of contract we're doing for my book cover design. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I want my boyfriend to look over it, me to just sit with it for a day, and then I'll probably send it. So yeah, I'm excited. Maybe I'll also send it to my mom. That might be helpful too. um, but yeah, I think it should be well. Of course, if there's any edits or feedback my designer wants to make, I will keep that in mind. Um, And yeah, this is my first one I've made on my own, because the whole reason a contract was like, oh, it's important, it's needed, was because when I was doing illustrations and a cover design for a children's book that I still hope to publish, is just other steps needed in order for that book and future books to get out. But I liked her contract agreement, plus working with her, plus just understanding that that is needed, because on YouTube other authors have shared this, how contracts are important just to like save yourself and save whoever you're working with. So yeah, if you did not know that, just wanted to share that, and I'll check back in later. I don't know when, but later. So I decided that I do want my cover to have my characters on it. I feel like young adult books usually have a person on the cover. You may not be able to see my characters, but at least they'll be on the cover, and I think that's needed. I think for maybe more adult or literary or just contemporary, it's okay to kind of be more abstract. And I mean, it is okay to be kind of simple and abstract even with young adult, but I think it would be best if my characters were on the cover. Of course, when I get sketches back, I could decide, but I think it's best if I do. But we'll see. We officially started working together Monday. Today is Thursday. Wow, it's Thursday. We've been sending emails back and forth about certain, just starting, the sketches and stuff. So I'm still excited. I'm just watching, basically watching YouTubers say their August TBR, their to be read list, and seeing those book covers a lot is like their faces on the cover. And I do have to separate the romance and the fantasy from specifically my genre, but I feel like even in my genre you still see the faces of the character. And so I think I will still do it, but kind of still do it in an abstract or simple way, because I think I like the simplicity, but I also want the feel like a teen can pick up this book and read it, a college student can pick up this book and read it, an adult can pick up this book and read it. It is for teens to adult, I believe. So yeah, just sharing that update. I'm still stressing about money, not necessarily just like cover designer wise. It's more like I want to promote this book and I want to provide. My goal is to have bookmarks, a magnet for the fridge, and the book itself, to like be able to like give away, as not give away, sorry, but to be able to like have as like a pre-order or a box to ship out to you guys. And I want it to happen, but I do not have the money right now for for the magnets, for the bookmarks that I would have to buy. But I know that's why pre-orders exist, because some authors do the pre-order. They get the pre-order money that helps them buy those bookmarks, the magnets, whatever comes in their box or in their set or what they're offering. And then they're able to not only afford it, but now give it to their readers. And the book's not even out yet. It's just through the help of pre-order. But I know, ignore fear. I need to not focus on fear, but I fear, what if I don't get pre-orders? And so I'm trying to, and I get two, but that's not enough for me to buy the bookmarks, buy the magnets, and ship out the books, because shipping still costs like $4. $4.69, close to $5, and then getting all the items. I don't know, it's a lot. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm also because I just read the August poem motivation thought for August, and it was about enjoy the moment, have fun, not be overwhelmed, not be stressed. And so I'm trying to remember that, and I'm trying to trust the process, also trust God. Not walk in fear, because I'm also seeing a lot on Instagram, be delusional, because that's your goal, that's your dream. Believe you can achieve it, believe it's gonna happen, and then when it's there, it's like, yep, that's because you were always believing in it, and that I wasn't doubting it but believing in it. And so I'm trying to just keep walking in that faith, keep not stressing, but it's hard. But that is my goal, because I see so much for this book launch, and I just need to trust and do. Yes, 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 yes. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. I'll check back in as I continue with my cover designer. Update. Today is, I think, August 15th. I'll correct it if it's not, but it's Thursday. And my editor this morning around 7:38, and my cover designer at around 7:30, or between 7:30 and 8 o'clock a.m. this morning, I received close to getting there with final drafts of my cover. She was putting text finally, but a lot had to be redone, and so basically all day I was pinpointing what I needed redone so it could look like it could compete with other YA contemporary novels, and 2, that the text was right and that it was spaced out correctly, and 3, that my characters looked how I wanted to, because I will have characters on the cover. It's just a side profile, but they still will be on the cover, and so I want it to look kind of like how I picked. I do want them to look like how I pictured to an extent. And so one character doesn't look yet how I would like them to look, so we're still working on that. But things are coming together. We are very close. I feel bad because I sent a lot of edits. I finally sent it in probably around 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. So it did take a while, and I had help with feedback of how to correct some things from my brother, and I'm grateful for her help. I'm grateful for my brother's help to get it to how I want it. And now it's just piecing it together, waiting to hear back from her and seeing how it looks. I'm excited to show you. I am feeling like I look at my mock version of it, of the edits I made, but she still has to do the final of it. And I have put it against other books, and I'm I think it can stand. And I'm happy with it. I'm not cringing as much. I'm not as nervous as I was throughout this process, because I was panicking just to have a cover. I think I'm getting calmer, and that's good. Of course, having the physical version of it will tell a lot, and I know that, and I guess I still fear that. I want it to look good physically as well as online. And I know looking at things too much just on any screen, it could mess up how you perceive it. So fresh eyes are needed. But I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm about to have a book cover in order to do a cover reveal, and then I can be closer to sending out art copies. I'm finally starting to do that. I sent out 2 2 messages today, reaching out to people. I have 8 more people to go. I thought I had 11 in total, but I realized one I'm not sure about, so now it's 11 in total. But technically, one YouTube, YouTube I'm sending it to, it consists of 2 people, so technically I guess I still am sending to 11. But originally I thought it was 12, but it's not, and that's okay. Well, I guess not sending yet because I have to hear back. I have to see if they want the copy of the book. So it's still a process, but I'm reaching out. I should say I'm reaching out to 11 people. I thought 12, but now it's 11, and that's still okay. I'm excited that I finally started. I still got time. I just need to focus, plan more, save. But yeah, it's been feeling like one of those days where it's like a lot happened, but also feels like I didn't do enough. But I'm not gonna come at myself. I'm just gonna say it's okay. Progress is happening, and which it is, and I'm grateful. So yes, I will check back in soon. Something I'm thinking about when it comes to my cover design is I want to at least consider. Sorry, I heard someone walking. I wanted to make sure it wasn't my boyfriend coming home a little early. um, um, I want to acknowledge that this was rushed and it's because of me. Like, this getting a cover designer was rushed because I thought I could do it and then I realized I could not. And so I want to keep that in mind throughout this whole process because in the future, especially, there may be a design or an idea I didn't consider, nor did I let my cover designer consider because it was more rushed and not like I had a lot of time because I want to release this in September and it's August 15th. So I want to keep that in mind for my future book covers so that it gets the quality that it deserves and needs, as well as I can explore different ways that my story's plot could come across in the book cover that may be unique that I didn't think about because I was rushing. And while this cover, I didn't even expect it to look like this because I had another idea in mind just with, I guess I'll say this because there was never really any real picture of it, but you'll see like my drafts of my covers. But when originally starting to work with my cover designer, I just thought I would have backgrounds of like a 1980s telephone and a 2010 cell phone. And I didn't even think, or I wasn't even sure that my characters would be on the cover. And now here we are with a different, or here I am with a different way that my book turned out. And I'm not upset about it, and I'm happy that it came together. And I kind of wish I recorded how I thought about how these came together because I was lying in bed looking at the ceiling, something clicked. Another time, I think I was watching a YouTube video and I was like, or I was looking at another book and I was like, I'm making this harder. I need to separate images so things are not crowded. And so, like, I wish I recorded those moments that things clicked because that is a part of my process and I'm grateful for those realizations. But that's kind of just how it went these past 2 weeks. It was realizations and the timing working out that it was in between stages of while my editor was working on something else so that she didn't have to completely restart something. I mean, cover designer. I keep saying editor. That she didn't have to completely start something else, but it's kind of just we're pivoting a little bit, I guess I could say. And so I'm grateful that things are working out. It's just also my process this time around for my debut novel at that. So that's like, that I'm rushing it. But I'm grateful because I believe my cover designer is really helpful. And um, she said how she wanted to support fellow artists, and I love that, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I remembered that we both like each other's Instagrams, and we hadn't really, because we usually like share each other's posts or just like each other's posts, but we hadn't done that in a while. But because of the type of art she does, and if when I get permission, I'll share what her Instagram is. She does like nostalgia. Like I liked her because she does nostalgia art, like Rugrats. I'm forgetting Powerpuff Girls, like that. And so I was like, I'm following just for that, just to see her create that. Like that's cool. And on sneakers at that, she designs it. I'm like, that's awesome. And so I kept her in mind because of that. But then to see that she can do cover design, and that's cool. I don't know if I'm her first book that she's making a cover for, but like I'm grateful. I am very, very grateful for this opportunity. And so, yeah, it's just like an up and down roller coaster of all emotions, preparing for release of Home Sweet Home. But yes, you will see the cover soon. Yay. Working on a cover is hard, and I felt bad with how many revisions and comments and changes I needed with my cover designer. But I just want my book to do well. And so I've been stressing since yesterday, maybe even the day before yesterday. Today's Saturday. It is August 17th. Um, we're at the home stretch. Literally should be done by tomorrow. But it's just me placing it, because I took a picture. I was in Target yesterday, so I took a picture of like the book section and the bookshelf, and then it's like placing my cover on the bookshelf to just see, like on like editing it at home on my computer, just to see, does it work, does it fit, does it look fine. And I'm stuck between one with like a white blur behind my title and name, and one that doesn't have it at all. And the one that doesn't have it at all makes it feel more homey. But the white blur kind of defines the, like, not defines the book, but like sharpens it. And so I'm stuck between it. Um I was struggling with how I felt about last year, and my brother helped calm me down. And then I just realized what I felt the issue was. Um, it's about choices and decisions, and maybe I won't get it completely right, but I'm grateful for my cover designer's hard work and working and bearing with me. I'm grateful for me just figuring out certain things, but also just trying. At the end of the day, I definitely tried and gave it my all and took my time with it as much as I could with me doing this last minute. Um, so yeah, just sharing that cover design process can be stressful, but it's also thrilling. um, yeah. Hello, update. I officially did my final payment to my cover designer, I think Thursday, and today's Saturday. I think August 24th. So yeah, it's amazing that it's done. I have not ordered a physical copy yet, proof copy yet. But yay, I completed this stage with the cover designer. Yeah, I'm happy that it's done. I can't wait to see it in person. And now I just got to work on cover reveal and more promotions and games and just excitement for my novel. You can pre-order it today. The link is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, just write your story, and take care.